Here's my July 7th garden report. I see some small tomatoes starting here finally. They were slow getting going, the tomatoes, but they've liked this hot, humid weather we've had. And this is the kind of field corn, dent corn. It's tasseling. I guess it's sending its pollen. Here's the silk starting. So this stuff is, this one's about up to my head high, at least the top leaf is. I don't think it's going to get too much taller than this. And then tomatoes, I wanted to show the peppers are growing good now. They were slow to start. This one's blossoming. Lots of blossoms on here. These were so tiny plants when I put them out. These plants somebody else started. They were a lot bigger and they got some little fruit on them now. I think these are red ember. And basil's taking off. It's really big. I should probably pick this. Start drying it. Sweet basil doing really well. And in this garden where I've harvested all the lettuce and bok choy, look at this. Broccoli, big giant head of broccoli. So they're all heading up finally. I guess I'm going to be eating a lot of broccoli. And you want to know what kind it is? If the label's still here. Gypsy. This side is Gypsy. So this one and this one and this one are Gypsy variety. And all these other ones I think are Kariba. So I planted two varieties. They don't look that much different. Except for this one's got a really big head. It's ahead of everybody else. The Brussels sprout's not doing so much. Maybe it's just this variety. They're really not huge like they usually get. Which I guess is okay because they always fall over anyway. So these are Brussels sprouts. And this is the sweet corn, which I'm kind of worried about that corn there, which is a cornmeal corn, kind of a field corn, dent corn, crossing with this sweet corn, which is just starting to tassel now. Here's some of it tasseled out. So hopefully that corn doesn't make this sweet corn taste like starch. But I'm not a corn expert. I just did a video on my cucumbers, or using these clips to hold the cucumbers up. I was doing a little video review on that. The bad thing is about the cucumbers, a lot of them are getting this wilt disease from the cucumber beetles. And it just, the whole plant dies. I should probably just get it out of here so they don't bite it and spread it, if that helps. But that's very sad. And this isn't just the one. There's quite a few in here that are wilting here. This one's getting it. Throw that out of here. I think the wet weather, I didn't have any of this wilt disease last year. See, this one's getting it. I'm afraid all my cucumbers might just die before I get cucumbers. Hopefully not. The cucumber beetles are in here. They hide in these clusters. And I spray it every day. I do every day or so, every so often with this diatomaceous earth. That's what the white powder is, to deter them, or I don't think it kills them. But I've been taking a break from the garden because it's been raining a lot. Here's the green beans. Got a few different varieties. This is the blue flax. That's starting to grow. It was tiny when I put them in here. And this is yellow clover, and that's crimson clover. They're starting to grow pretty good. These yellow ones are rising up. Look at how tall they're getting. So that's nice. I guess I'll have to weed in here again. Or just let it outcompete. Clover can maybe outcompete it. 3 varieties of, this is Blue Lake, Bush Blue Lake, and this is Burpee Stringless, and those were called Big Kahuna. Only 2 of them germinated, but lots of very nice big potato plants. The potatoes are doing great this year. This area here is where the garlic was that I harvested, and I planted buckwheat, which is coming up now. These are all buckwheat. So I got them in, today is Sunday. I planted them, I think it was last Monday. So it comes up pretty quickly. I was working to get in before the rain because we had a lot of rain this week. There was a deer in here walking around, which I don't like, but it didn't seem to eat anything. It had to slip under my 1 strand of electric fencing here without getting shocked. Anyway, this is popcorn here. Popcorn's doing pretty good. It's not anywhere close to tasseling yet, so hopefully that'll be done. That sweet corn will be done, the field corn will be done, and this is a hybrid popcorn. It'll come later and not cross-pollinate. These watermelons I started from seed. These are crimson sweet. I just direct planted them here. And they're doing really well. They're starting to grow pretty good now. And this is I forgot what kind of watermelon these are. I think they were a Japanese variety. I got 3 plants that survived. These I transplanted out. And these are a hybrid melon. And I don't remember right now which variety. They're doing pretty good. They got blossoms on them, so they're doing really well. Put some cardboard in between. These were 2 of a Japanese variety of melon. That most of them, the cucumber beetles killed them, ate them up when they were real small. But 2 of them survived. Put some overflow cucumbers here. And these are winter squash. Fortunately, I haven't seen those squash vine borer moths around. Hopefully they weren't around when I didn't see them and didn't lay their eggs on here and be boring in. I hope not. But these are kind of a sweet dumpling delicata type of winter squash. So that's it for this side of the garden. You can see I got a lot of open area here. Maybe next year I'll try growing more melons. Deer were walking in here. I know in the past they eat the potato blossoms, but it doesn't look like it was in the patch. Onions are looking good, pretty big, very big. These are candy. These 2 are sets, red sets. I started from sets, got from the Amish. And these 2 rows here are a storage onion. I forget what varieties. I think they're hybrid onions. And I haven't really done much in here except weed a few times. Some of these are pretty big size. Like this one. I just hope they don't rot from all the rain. Sometimes you get layers of rot in these onions. Maybe it'll dry out for a while. And over here is the zucchini. You can see something died, killed this. I don't know if it was the wilt disease or something else. I pulled it up the other day. These are hybrid zucchini. They just get a little short stubby like this. I should probably pick these. Oh, there's a big one. Time to pick this one. Zucchini dinner tonight. This one's good size. Oh, that's going to be good. I only had a few of them and I only picked them so big. Not big like that. And I planted these much later. These were summer squash, so these two small ones, yellow summer squash. And over here is some more different kinds of basil. This is called spicy saber. It's pretty good basil. Doesn't bolt so fast. There's some sweet basil, and this was a Johnny's special Thai basil, and it's doing really good. I think it doesn't bolt so fast like the others. It's a little bit more bushy. It smells really good. So that's about it. This is where the peas were, which I pulled up, and I planted 2 rows of carrots here, 2 rows of carrots over there right before the rain, or during the rain, because it's perfect carrot sprouting weather. When I had my peas here, there was a couple of these dill plants I staked up because they're all intertwined with the peas. Here's an interesting beetle. I don't know what kind it is. Almost looks like a potato bug, but it's not. And this here was going to be all dill, but the weeds, there was just came up thick with dill, so I left it. And I thought the dill would outcompete, but it didn't outcompete this nasty chickweed and the other kind of weeds in here, the calistoga or whatever that's called. So I'm not going to have as much dill as I usually have. Hopefully I'll have enough to make some pickles. So pretty soon I'm going to start the late crops like Chinese cabbage and bok choy. Get some more carrots planted for fall crop. I'll plant some more broccoli. That's about it for the garden. I do have this garden over here which had the lettuce, which I've mostly harvested. This I'll have to till back in. There's some red mustard that's all seeding out. I'd like to let it go to seed, but it's hard to keep the weeds under control. And this has lots of weeds in it, so I should pull all this fence up. This one row is escarole. These here, it looks like lettuce, but it's escarole. It's a really hardy plant. So maybe I can pull up and leave that, or I'll just have to till it in. There's woodchucks living in here. They haven't been in my garden yet. I haven't been able to trap them. When I've put carrots in the trap, they don't go in there. So if they want to live over there, that's fine as long as they don't come in my garden. But you never know with woodchucks. But they've never come in over this little 2-foot chicken fence. Because I had all lettuce and radishes in here. And other things they might like to eat. But they never cross this little chicken wire fence. Keeps the rabbits out too. The buckwheat is just starting to get ready to flower. See? This will all be white within a week. The bees will love it. Well, the greenhouse has been abandoned. I haven't been in here for a long time. I need to get in here and start some plants. Maybe clean up the weeds. This is celery that overwintered. That is just flowering, and I guess maybe it'll go to seed. It all fell over though. See, a giant celery stalk. Look at it. I should probably water it in here too, because there's a lot of water outside, but none got in here. This was a plant that flowered that came up by itself. Tatsoi. This is the oregano, which some of it's starting to flower. I should probably harvest this and dry it for the winter for my spice collection. So that's it for the garden. Spoke too soon about woodchucks not eating my garden. There's a whole bunch live in my shed here, and it looks like they've been over here eating the buckwheat, unless deer did. I have a feeling it's woodchucks. Could have been the deer, but I don't see any deer prints right here. Oh, damn, look at this. Somebody ate my flowers. Who's been eating the flowers? I have a feeling it's woodchucks, because I don't see the deer tracks around here. So time to get the traps out and try to catch them. Darn, I ate these dahlias or zinnias, whatever they were. They're eating my hollyhocks. So, go get the trap and set it up. I think there's a whole bunch of babies in here. I'm looking for their passage out, so you can see their beat down tracks. But they're in here. They're down under there. You can see where they've been digging. See? Time to go, woodchucks. I have all these carrots left from last year. They actually look in pretty good shape, don't they? Being from last fall. Here's the trap with carrots. I put carrots outside the trap to get them to have a taste. And I threw a couple carrots over by their hole. See? Throw some carrots in there. They don't have to go far and get a taste for carrots. It's always worked in the past, but we'll see what happens. This year I haven't had a good track record with catching some of the woodchucks. In mid-season they don't go in the trap, but I've only caught 3 so far this year earlier. So I hope to catch all 10 of them or whatever's around here.